Hey, good morning, Casey. How are you? Oh, home in 30 minutes. Nice. Yeah, I'll probably start before then. But I should still be alive by the time you get home. Ooh, 5 smart missile quantity. Do I want this? Yeah, maybe I'll keep 5 smart missile quantity for now. Ooh, this is a tough one. It's either this or chain lightning chance. Okay, let's keep this since it's better than since it's better than chain lightning chance in terms of rarity. I think we keep it so it just looks all green. It looks nicer. Casey, you don't know how many rerolls I've done on this module alone. Hey Lalis, I'm good. I just managed to get an ancestral substat here. Although my smart missiles are relatively weak. Well, so too is my chain lightning, but I guess this will give me better boss damage and less benefit during armor. So, ooh, very, very tricky situation. I don't know if I should continue rerolling for now. Let's keep this. Let's do death penalty since I'll be using it. Yeah, I don't need anything here. Or should I continue rolling my Havoc Bringer for the webbing stuff? Now let's roll death penalty, I guess. Oh, I'm so stressed now. Oh, do I want to continue rolling my Dimension Core? So stressful. Let's just keep this. Alright. I don't need the wall rebuild for now. Let's reroll my death penalty. Three multi-shot targets. Nah. I just want everything. Let's just roll until I get ancestral or run out of shots. Either way, it's going to happen soon. Okay, nothing. Let's just stay with this. Oh, interesting. I don't know if I'm happy with this rolling out chain lightning chance because my chain lightning chance is crap. 17%. I guess that means I need to put some stones into it. Bring it up to 23% or something. Oh, let's go to tournament. Right, what are today's battle conditions? Defy Resistance, Thorns Resistance, Knockback Resistance, more enemies, and ultimate weapon durations. Huh, so now I kind of regret rolling out Chain Lightning Chance. If there's more enemies, then it would be better to have... Oh, this is going to be really good for people who do webbing, I think. Well, based on the last tournament, webbing is not a good strategy for me, so I don't think I will bother with that. But let's just... I mean, if we have time, we can always do 2 runs. So let's just stick with the usual version first, and then just get a run in. So max shockwave size, max range, 20 range, and then tournament setup. For my tournament setup, I don't think there's any card here that I need to put in. I seem to have most that I won for my tournaments already. Makes sense. Now I have some extra coin, and since this is project funding, let's see, what can I do with my enhancements? Sorry, with my workshops. Well, I've got 200Q. Let's plug it in here. Okay, so there goes all the coin that I have earned since Saturday. Okay, so final check. Tournament setup. Running 95-meter range. Level skips at 530. Damage, health, utility enhancements. Tournament cards, tournament modules, and range shockwave size. I've done it. So one thing that I'm hoping that is going to help with my tournament performance today is that I have this 1.5 knockback force. So if there's knockback resistance, hopefully I can juggle the enemies for a bit better, since there's the more enemies battle condition. And oh, hello Swift. Hey W Key, can I call you Aki? How are you? How are you all this morning? How is the music volume? Is it too loud? And do I still want to use the frog today? Let's change a little bit. Let's use the wolf. For my skins, let's also use the wolf. Okay, and then for my name here, let's change it to what's a good thing for howling at the moon? Moon howler. Okay, let's save it. Lelis, music volume is too low. Okay, let me pump it up a little bit. Aki says music is good. Okay, well, I raised it up a notch, so I guess that's the convex option between the two of you. And I guess we can get started with the tournament. I don't like the name Moon Howler though. Well, let's just keep my normal name. I don't want to think of something else. Okay, let's get started with the tournament. Oh yes, damage. Okay, I'll set up the ops and all after, I guess. Well, I can do it now. So since there's knockback resistance, I think for a start, putting the enemies around just on the interior of my range line, or putting the ops at the interior of my range line would be a decent strategy. until I'm unable to hit the enemies. Swamp Stun is on, all my ultimate weapons are on. I think maybe, based on last tournament, I think having Black Hole on was actually good for me, because my Black Holes ended up doing quite a fair bit of damage. So let's just keep it at that. This should give me enough shockwave size to push the enemies to the point where they just are at the outside of my Poison Swamp range. So hopefully that helps with the stuns. Even though there's the ultimate weapon battle condition today, I'm sitting at just under 2 permanent stuns. So I'm at 75 seconds duration with max heat. So it should be fine. So it seems like today's battle conditions are, if you are going to be like in the top, you know, like in Legends right at the top, it's going to be a very, very painful tournament for you. Just because of how strong webbing would be in this set of battle conditions. But hopefully my bracket isn't too bad. We shall see. So right now, wave 130, everything is maxed out. I think we can just leave it like this. Oh yes, target priority. Yeah. I need to change my target priority. So the danger would be between fast and ranged as well, because I have the larger shockwave size. I think I will put fast right at the top priority, followed by ranged, and then let's see, elite bosses closest. Boss elites, or elites boss closest. I think this should be decent. And we don't need to worry about Protector Ultimate today as well, which is good. In terms of the wave count, I presume, well, last tournament it was, I got 2400 thereabouts. The one before that was 2700. So I'm expecting today to be 25 plus. Since it's slightly easier than last tournament. So if it's 25, 22, Demon Mode comes out at 1900. Hey Tex, hey Zevin, hey JP. How are you all? Oh, you're all watching on the voice channel. Should I hop in the voice channel? Then I don't have to talk to myself. But what if I do that and Christian joins the chat? Oh, that would be dangerous. Or Jay plays. Either one of those two. Zevin, no, I will not be top 50. I will be very, very far from top 50. Oh, so JP, I rolled on my Dimension Core earlier, and I ended up getting +5 Smart Missile quantity. So my Chain Lightning chance is gone. I still don't know if I am happy taking this substat. It would be nice if there's like the Smart Missile cooldown reduction. But since it's Ancestral, I decided I'll just pick it up first and then see how we go. Top 60, I've got it? No way, Zevin, no way. I mean, we are at almost similar stone counts. You know how far you are away from top 60? I'm about there. uncalled. Hey, I wasn't shaming you, it's constructive feedback. It's a sign, Zevin, that, you know, it's time for you to revisit that website and re-up on all the new shinies that you can possibly get. What, the website is empty already? Oh my goodness. I'm still staying strong. It's middle of the month. Had a bit of itchiness the past few days on wanting to buy stuff, but still holding strong. I think this will be the month where, you know, there is no spending on stones. And I think for the most part, I'm happy with my stone count. The only thing is that, yeah, if I get more stones, my GT gets an upgrade. I progress a bit faster and so on, but then it's okay. I've completed, for all intents and purposes, I've completed what I wanted out of this game, which is mostly the campaign mode and you know, tournaments. I've gotten the relics that I wanted as well. Check the DMs. Oh my god, Zevin. So, Zevin just sent me a message, and that message was a link to a specific website that shall not be named. So toxic, man. So have you guys joined your tournaments yet? Aki, it's not a secret. It's just if I do not mention it, you know, at some point in my life I will forget that it existed. And if I forget that it existed, it's like a you know, you're breaking free from the matrix. You no longer see the world the same way again, because you get to go out and enjoy your life and not be ruled by some yacht funding. That is, yes, you see, this is what I'm talking about, right? It's like, ooh, what is this website? No, stay strong, stay strong. Don't spend money. The more you spend, think about it this way, the more you spend, the smaller the gap between us would be. And that means that it puts pressure on me to spend in order to maintain that gap. So the less you spend, the better it is for me. And for you as well. So Ake, I don't think we have spoken before, but where are you at in terms of your progression? Oh, very new player, nothing compared to anyone here. Hey, congrats! It's still in the very early stages. That's very fun. It's very exciting times. It would be good. Well, not say good, but if you were going to spend, then I think these 3 packs would be good enough for a very long time in the game. Lelis couldn't resist temptation. Oh my goodness. Impulse control is a thing, Lelis. Something that I learned lately. Soul of a Hero, hello, how are you? Good morning. Oh, good evening if you're in the US. Oh, you bought them after you got GT. Nice, nice. Yeah. I think those 3 packs, if you have gotten them, then it's completely fine if you don't want to engage in any more spending in this game. Because it's going to be able to afford you everything that you need in this game. Anyway, the progress is just slower, right? If you're not spending stones, or if you're not spending on stones. Death Wave Spotlight Golden Tower right now. So to be honest, I cannot remember how long it takes to hit 1 billion lifetime coin. When was your game start date? Alex, hi, how are you? What is the new site URL I'm talking about? It shall not be mentioned here, my friend. Go on the main tower Discord. That's where all the advice that you will get is that, well, buy more stones. I don't think I'm able to post a link to anything anyway, right? Am I? Let me see. Well, Zevin sent me the website link, so I'll just forward it for the benefit of everyone. You know, plot twist. Fat secretly hires me to make it itchy for you guys. So I posted the link in the chat. I'm not sure if you guys can see it. You started 1 month ago, but I was playing on and off, not really playing close to 2 weeks after installing. Yeah, Aki, I remember that. Like, when I first started, I played for a few hours on the first day, then I stopped playing for like 3 or 4 days, and suddenly you feel this itch. And with that itch comes you playing. And it's really difficult to get out of this game. I'm not sure why. There's just something about it. Oh, Lelis, so I presume the link is working. Yeah, that's what Zevin sent to me. I should reply the same thing to him. Yeah. Stop. Yeah, so this is one of those months, Lelis. It's like Black Friday, but it's not really Black Friday. It's because Fats needs to probably pay his bonuses or something, mid-year bonuses. So you can buy an extra 5 this month. So the tower is the first game that you have played. Before the tower, I used to play, what is that called? Summoner's War. It's this gacha game, and I thought that I spent a lot of money on that game, but given how much more engaging that game is compared to this game, I think the spending is very muted. And the whales in that game, they really spend a lot of money. Lelis, you've played Summoner's War as well. Nice, nice. Yeah, so I had the benefit of starting the game really, really early. Starting that game really early as well. And I think the first, I can't remember its name now, the first net 5 that I got was the Fire Dragon. And back then, because everyone was still relatively under leveled, it was really nice to use that guy. You just so what did I used to do? I used to use the priest, the Apricot priest or something, the fire one, and then I would have the guy that does the debuffs. I can't remember. He buffs himself and he strips the enemies, and then I would follow up with the Fire Dragon and Lucian, and that was enough as an arena offense all the way to G1. This was in the very, very early stages of the game. Alex, yeah, so Summoner's War I think now is a lot more free-to-play friendly. When it first started, man, gems were so stingy with all the in-game currency. So I think even the free rune removals, it only happened, there wasn't even like a once a month kind of thing. It used to be like, 6 months you would go without a free rune removal event. It was terrible. And you couldn't really obtain any scrolls from events. There were no such things as events. All your gems were just used to farming like the B10 dungeons, which you kind of had to manual sometimes. I think when I first started doing like Dragons B10, I used like some stupid strategy that took 10 minutes a run. And so every 10 minutes I would have to go back to my phone and click on it to replay, collect nothing, and it took, that was how I used to pass my time. Things used to be so slow and simple back then. Man, if stone packs weren't so expensive in, yeah, I guess that's Brazilian lira, I'll be buying them daily. No, please don't. There's so many better things to spend your money on. I'll give you an example. It's like instead of buying yourself stone packs, at least you could buy me stone packs. Hey Mac, how are you? Oh, we're in the same tournament? Nice. How is our bracket looking? I don't really want to look at the bracket until after the run. Yeah. Early game used to be really, really rough in that Summoner's War. One stone pack, 260. Ouch. It looks like approximately 5 people have surpassed 1000 waves in tier 18. You should be in the top 1 to 2 position, I assume. Okay, great. Thank you very much, Mac. Yeah, I'm hoping that there wouldn't be, it wouldn't be too difficult of a bracket. These days, if I join a really, really bad bracket, probably I might get rank 4 or 5, but top 3, well, I guess if I join a really bad bracket, I'll probably get 5 or 6 maybe, but top 4 is definitely doable most tournaments, without me having to time any brackets or something. Died at 1446. Oh, nice. Is that your PB, Mac? Lelis, your bracket is bullshit this tournament. What's wrong? Oh no. I'm sorry to hear that. Aki, the tournament is your first one and go and you're nervous to start the run. Hang on, let me pull up the tournament battle conditions and give you a pep talk. There's more enemies, plasma cannon resistance, and more bosses. Okay, so you want to have extra orbs and death ray, and that way you can take out all of the extra enemies without having to worry too much about anything. If your EHP is good, then you will be able to go further, because essentially if you're able to clear out all the basics, all that will be hitting you is just elites and tanks, and elites and bosses, and all you have to worry about is just having enough EHP to survive. Only one person has higher waves in tier 18 than me. Okay, thanks Mac. Yeah, so then second place most likely. Should be safe. Oh my god, Zevon. Hey, no worries, Aki. Good luck. I hope you do well this tournament. Lelis, there are 10 legend players. Okay, well, what I think those legend players are, or where they are at, is probably at the early stages of transition between champions to legends. So they should be getting around the 2000-ish wave in champs. So it depends on where you are at, Lelis. If you're like under the 2000 region, then maybe your position might be suffering, but if you're able to hold like 2200 waves or something, it should be alright. You should have a fighting shot for beating some of them. Okay, so this is, so far I haven't taken any damage, but let's pop nuke for now. 1900 with pop demon mode. Yeah, Lelis, so if you're able to hit 2200 waves, at least based on the tower LOL past tournament results, that's where most people who rank 1 in champions land up. So it should be safe to say that most of those people who bounce between legends and champions, they do so because of EHP. In today's tournament battle condition, there is no Thorns Resistance. Basically what that means is, well, if you just equip orbs in champions, because there is Defy resistance, it's not as effective. But if you equip orbs, have good black hole crowd controls and so on, the only things that are going to kill you are the elites and the bosses, and you just use Thorns to kill them anyway. If you are way far from 2200 waves and there are 10 legend players, then it might bump down your tournament ranking, unfortunately. Aki, stupid question, but I remove enemy balance for tournaments, right? Yes, you should remove enemy balance for tournaments, typically, unless you're running very specific strategies. But for the most part, yeah, you don't really want enemy balance because it increases the elite spawns, and elites are hard to kill. Oh, sorry, that's with the mastery. Without the mastery, it just increases the number of enemies that you have. And with more enemies, harder to juggle enemies, and so on, it's just going to give you a much harder time. So because there is the extra enemies battle condition today, you would notice that on my screen it's actually quite full because we are at max heat. So I think the way it affects it is that this number here, the active enemies or spawn rate is going to go up. So now it's at 51, and it's only wave 1840. A typical run where it's at like 50, 52 is going to, if I use wave accelerator, be at wave 3000, no, 2800, something like that. In this particular tournament, I don't think I am using wave accelerator. Yeah, because of the mastery, I don't want to increase the spawn rates. Right, so this first death penalty run, it seems to be going nicely. We are 1848, 1850 now. Holding strong, haven't taken any damage yet. I presume it's going to happen soon. But because there is no specific enemy battle condition, the only thing is knockback resistance. It should be... I should be in a pretty decent spot for quite some time. Let's check out this boss's damage. So Orb still managed to do quite a lot. And then it's Swamp. I feel sad that my smart missiles is doing 0.4%, given that I had just wrote the ancestral substat on it. And I'm not very sure how you guys, what your approach is to rolling on your modules, but at least for me, like on the core module, it's about addressing specific battle conditions. Like I have my poison smoke, sorry, my chronofield duration plus 10 seconds, even though I have a 60-second chronofield. It's specifically just for this battle condition where there is the ultimate weapon duration battle condition. Maybe I'll pull it up, I'll share it with you guys. So spotlight angle I needed because, well, spotlight is affected by super tower mastery. So chronofield speed reduction is good because you just want to slow enemies down. It gives you more time to kill them. The +4 chain lightning quantity is there for armored enemies and nothing more. The only thing I care about is that it takes off the armor stacks very quickly. This 10 seconds chronofield duration is to counter the battle condition for today. Spotlight bonus is damage. This last tree over here, I have the flexibility of choosing whatever I want for damage. Spotlight bonus seems good because it benefits Super Tower Mastery to me. Poison Swarm cooldown is nice because I got Poison Swarm Plus. And Smart Missile Quantity, I just got this. The only reason I'm getting it is just because it popped out. But realistically, any sort of damage related substat, I would have been quite happy with it until a later stage in the game. Because the worst thing that I think can happen in tournaments is if you have a specific type of battle condition that directly counters your gameplay, then your tournament performance is going to be very inconsistent. For example, if you're running EHP and Thorns Resistance comes up, then it's going to in general affect you very adversely. And so you kind of need like all sorts of different strategies to counter different types of battle conditions, if that makes sense. I don't know, is it because I unlocked wave skip mastery that I'm getting more wave skips, or it's just I'm getting used to staring at my screen for long periods of time now, that it seems like I'm progressing quite fast. This tournament is progressing quite quickly, and we are already at 1880 waves now. And to those who have just come in, hello, how are you? Is there a Death Defy battle condition today? Yeah, Death Defy is down, okay. So it's going to be at least more consistent. The wave count that you see is probably going to be a truer reflection of your potential. Almost at 1900 waves. Alright, that's demon mode. And from here it's AFK. I just noticed that it seems like we have less people than usual today. Is it because I started too late? Oh, 14 people today. Less than usual, but it's okay. I think I was figuring out which timing works best for me in terms of doing the live stream stuff. It seems like this is a good timing for me because it's just around the time where I wake up. I'm not a morning person at all, so I can wake up, have a coffee, get ready to do the tournament. For now, at least until the semester restarts. And when it does restart, then we'll figure something out then. So what time is it where you're from, Aki? Oh wow, that is very late. Go to bed. Are you from Europe? Nice. Well, thank you for being on so late. But it's late, man. You should go to bed. Do you have work tomorrow? We're completely free. Oh, very nice. You are so lucky. Couldn't miss yet another stream. Oh, thank you very much, man. Yeah, so now that my internet, Douglas helped me fix my internet a while back. It's working a lot better now, I hope. And because of that, it really helps me, because I don't have to think too much about what to what content to make. I can just stream my tournaments. And at least for the practical guide series that I was making in terms of videos, I was kind of at the point where we had covered most of the basics. So it would be good to showcase how all of the stuff works in synergizing with one another. So I thought, well, tournament streams, they kind of address both of the issues at the same time. We have the strategy aspect as well as figuring out how all the different synergies help. My internet is better than Spartan's. Well, that's probably the only thing that I would beat Spartan in. Aki, you know, Spartan is secretly a tyrant. He's going to ban you. Lelis, how many card slots do you have? I don't know how many cards are needed for what is that? EHP related builds. But 13 sounds like it's right for Devil, I think. So yeah, modules, if you feel like your modules are lagging behind, might as well. Maybe if I buy him a stone pack, he can forgive me. Yeah, potentially. If Spartan is here, I don't think Spartan's here, but if Spartan is here, Spartan, come on, it's time to pull on your angry face, man. Get a free stone pack. Do it. If Tax, JP, you guys are there in the Discord, ping Spartan, tell him to come in here and be angry. Free stone pack. $1,800 gems. Yeah, Lelis, I'm kind of in your position. If you see my gems, 156 gems. Sometimes this number doesn't go above 20. But my module luck has been shit, guys. Let me show it to you. Where are my modules? Modules are here. Okay. So, see, I got this wormhole redirector, and then there was nothing before that. It's like almost close to pity. Right, and then there was one death penalty. So this death penalty is a pity death penalty, and the previous one was also a pity. Yeah, I've just been getting the shittiest luck with modules. And I was just sharing this with the guys on Discord yesterday, that I mean, I do have quite a few 5-star modules now. This guy is 5-star. So is this. Multiverse Nexus, Singularity Harness, GCOM, Space Displacer, and S Havoc Bringer. They are all 5-star. These guys here, I think are 4-star, 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 3-star, 2-star, 2-star, 1-star, 1-star. This one, I'm lacking 1 copy for Ancestral. This guy, I think 4 copies to Ancestral. I haven't pulled a Shrink Ray yet, and I only have 1 Sharp Fortitude. So yeah, pretty bad luck with modules. Saving for my 5th lap right now, so it's so hard not to buy. Oh, Aki, no, don't feel that it's hard to buy cards. The 5th lap slot is better than any card that you can pull. The main gated resource in this game is, well, I guess not gated resource. The main bottleneck in this game is going to be your laps for a very long time, especially if you're in the early game. Because like, even if you get all the cards and stuff, and you know, suppose you unlock card masteries, which is what comes next after buying cards, you probably wouldn't be able to research it anyway. So don't feel worried about saving up for that lap slot. It's so much better, and you will feel like you have so much more freedom in how to play your game when you have that 5th lap slot compared to 4. Even at 5 slots, people are complaining that there should be a 6 or 7 slot lap slot. Mattia says, I saved until 600, but I spent it all trying to get another dimension core for tournament. No luck at all. Oh, so Lelis, the thing is, because you are in Champions, and still in the early stages of Champions, you don't even need a dimension core at this stage. Sure, it helps. Sure, chain lightning damage it helps slightly, but majority of your damage is just coming from Thorns anyway. Right? It's like, if this base number is very low, so you know, suppose it's like close to 0, right? If it's close to 0 over here, and this number over here is very high, it's still like, what, 3,600 times of 0, which is still very close to 0. You're not going to be getting very much damage out anyway. You're better off just focusing on like getting this base number up, and even with a smaller multiplier on your ultimate weapons, you are going to benefit from it. Now, this is assuming that you are not like spending heavily on this game. If you are spending heavily, then there's this guy 589. Go speak to him on the main tower Discord, or you'll see him around. He spends a lot on this game, but he also does do a lot of calculations on which items gives him the best return on his investment. For me, I think like if you are in the earlier stages of Champions, you're not looking to push into Legends anytime soon. Just focus on the economy related stuff. Because the meta of this game will change every now and then. It used to be something like Chain Lightning was terrible as an ultimate weapon, and then it got a rework, and then Chain Lightning became like the go-to damage ultimate weapon. But this is not always going to be the case. So maybe by the time you get to the point where you say you're at where I'm at in this game, Chain Lightning might not even be the meta by then, and you would have sort of harmed yourself by just trying to spend on the modules. Then you might as well get the card slot to boost your economy in the meantime. Hopefully that makes sense. So Aki, how do I get the stars again? So first you have to get Ancestral, and then after you get Ancestral, every time you get 2 copies of the basic module, you are able to rank up the star. So let me see. Say we look at my Astral Deliverance. It's currently 3 star. I've got a spare copy of Astral Deliverance here. If I pull another Astral Deliverance, I can merge this Astral Deliverance from Epic to Epic Plus, and then I combine the Ancestral Astral Deliverance with an Epic Plus Astral Deliverance, and then that ranks up my Astral Deliverance by 1 star. So then I get a 4 star Astral Deliverance. Lelis, my damage is 60 billion with the cards. Yeah. I kind of have an idea of where you are in terms of your progression. The thing is, 60 bill, it's not enough in tournaments past a certain wave count for you to be able to kill the bosses before they hit your tower anyway. So no need to focus too much on the damage for now. Hey Casey, I'm glad you're home. Stream, yeah, it's pretty good. It's a bit quieter than usual today, but so far so good. I think I still haven't taken a hit this tournament yet, so it seems like the battle conditions are a lot more relaxed than usual. MN, I presume that is Multiverse Nexus? Yeah, Lelis, whatever core module you want to use at this stage, it's not going to affect your tournament performance by too much. I think now in Champions, if I had an Ancestral Sharp Fortitude, it's probably going to carry me very far, which is why a lot of players are saying that the wave inflation that Sharp Fortitude brought is crazy. So it's also the reason why, like, when Champions players, when you jump into Legend, suddenly you realize that, wow, I can get 2,000 plus waves in Champions, and then suddenly I go to Legends and I cannot even get to 300. It's just the gameplay is different. And what Casey said, in Champions EHP and EALS, it's going to carry you very, very far. So, Soul of a Hero, I got lucky with my Multiverse Nexus to Ancestral with a lucky RNG just now. Very nice, congratulations. Sitting at around 700,000 rerolls, 154 core. Yeah, so wait till you are at 161 before you do that reroll. 6 more levels. No, 7 more levels. Shouldn't take very long. If you have the recovery package mastery, probably in a week or so you'll be there. So just hang in there. And you will notice that 700,000 rerolls, it's just going to vanish very quickly. But good luck with it, man. I hope you... I heard the other day some guy spent 50,000 rerolls and got 4 ancestrals. I hope you're one of those. Hey Jared, how are you? Casey, oh my god, 2400 waves. Sharp Fortitude is part of the issue, but EALS needs the legend battle condition. Yeah, so if they did have the level skip battle condition in champions, it will definitely reduce the wave count of all of the players. I think the issue with having that is a lot of the earlier game players, you know, when you first enter into champions, this number here, where is it? This number here is not going to be a very high number at all. So if they put in that battle condition, it's going to drastically squish the waves of all the players very quickly. It might be a bit overtuned in champions. Because like suppose they did this in Legends and they made everyone not be able to health level skip at all, then between where I'm at and where the top players are at, the overall wave count performance is going to be squished by such a large margin that it wouldn't be able to realistically sort out the players. Right, you know, suppose we look at someone of say Greenie or Crowbar Zero's level. Sure, they might have a lot more damage than I do, but given how high the boss's healths are, all of that extra damage is not going to give them many more waves than I would have, and that's going to make sorting the players very difficult. If I get really lucky and maybe I'm able to get a couple of Death Defies more, that's bumping me up by like say 20 waves or something like that. It might be enough to bump my global ranking up by an extra 100 or 200 waves more than what I'm actually able to punch at. So yeah, kind of necessary that they... Maybe if they have like a watered down version of the level skip battle condition, it might be good. Soul of a Hero sounds good. RPC is level 4 at the moment. Yeah, it's about a week, man. Good luck with it. Jared, yes, please don't. Please always do like a final check. I get very paranoid whenever I'm about to enter tournaments. It's like, oh, check my workshops, is the preset correct? Check my cuts, is the preset correct? Check my enhancements, everything, is it right? My modules, did I equip the correct ones? My range and shockwave labs, did I equip the correct levels? So Jared, do you have the free respecs? Because what I heard from Jay Plays a while back is that he respec'd his golden bot to amplify bot, and then he couldn't respec it back. Like, it wasn't a gems issue, it's just that you are capped in terms of the number of respecs that you can make on your bots. So if you wanted to go ahead and do that, then you would end up with well, for the rest of the month or something like that, no golden bot. Yeah, be careful with that, Jared. I'm not sure if that is still the case, but it happened to J Place a while back. He mentioned it in one of his live streams. So I think the reason why the well, I can't pull up the Harmony Vault at the moment, but I think what bots respecs are is like there's maybe once per event you are able to do a respec on your bots. Oh wow, golden bot is 60% of your coins. That yeah, be careful with that, man. It's gonna suck if you lose 60% of your coin just because you wanted 5 extra waves in tournaments. Could anyone in the chat confirm if this is true? Like you are able to only respec your bots once per event or per month? Unless you have the Harmony Vault that offers you the bot presets. Oh yeah, Casey, see, that's what I was thinking about as well. Bot respecs once per event. That seems to be more in line with what I expect and remember as well. Died at wave 216. Well done, Aki. You know what? It's actually great that your wave count was at 200-ish. Because now you get to go back to farming and your tournament is done. Hi Bobs, how are you? Okay, according to the wiki, once per event is correct. Yeah, great. So yeah, please Jared, don't do that. 60% fall in coin is depressing. It might force you to actually go on that website. I'll counter this 60% fall in coin by unlocking GP Plus. Bob, so I did bounce webbing in the last tournament. It didn't do very well at all because my attack speed is crap and my controls aren't very good. We'll see how we go with time today and how long this waves actually last for. I might try it again, but I've only tried the strategy like 2 or 3 times. It just takes forever to do and it's really painful. Because you end up having to run your game at 1x speed, which is... it's just not worth the effort, I think. Unless, like, you know, I'm really close to the guy in front of me Maybe I might try it. Hey Invest, how are you? Hey Rubber, how are you? Maybe a dumb question, or at least one I should probably know by this point in the game. What is the question? Oh, when do I stop buying EOS with project funding? Oh, that's a great question, Rubber. I guess it really depends, because the way the way project funding works is that the more digits you have in your overall number here, the higher your damage would be. And getting to 1 million or 1 billion is going to be very fast anyway, but getting from 1 billion to say 10 billion is going to be a lot slower. So depends on how long you can survive in the tournament. But I think the moment you stop buying your ELS, you will notice very quickly that this base number is going to jump up, and then it will kind of plateau. So it should not affect the overall average damage that you do by too much, I hope. I don't personally keep track because my EOS kind of maxes out relatively early on. Yeah, Bob's 1x speed it's just stupid. It's a stupid strategy. If they ever fix so if you notice, I'll pull up my lab. My attack speed lab is 75, and I can't be bothered to even bring this up any further, just because I was always told that around 45 attack speed, that's where attack speed sort of falls off at max game speed, so you kind of have to lower the game speed. Towards the end of this run, I would probably still lower the game speed a little bit, but if I had to lower it from at this wave count now in order to make the bounce webbing strategy work and play it at 1x speed, it's just going to make my run take forever, and I don't really want to do that. Lelis, you're wave 800, currently rank 8, they are coming for you. Oh yeah, so Bob, sorry, I lost my train of thought. It would be nice if the developers can somehow fix the way bullets are calculated, so that at 5x game speed, you will be shooting the correct number of bullets as given by your attack speed. If they do that, then it sort of increases the incentive for me to get attack speed mastery and max out my attack speed lab. But that being said, Skylar, who is quite similar, slightly ahead of me in terms of progression, he tried bounce webbing, and he has, I think, something like 70-ish attack speed. So he tried that in the last tournament, and he was able to get about 10% to 15% more boss damage from Pulsar Harvester attack reductions, Pulsar Harvester health reductions than I was. So it's still pretty powerful. Casey, I do 57 seconds. Sing Op Devil, my goal bot 29.5 with range bonus cooldown max. My goal bot is 15% of coins, but is that due to having... Yeah, Casey, so my golden bot is also around like the 9 to 10% of my coin income, even though I run a 50-second sync. But it's mostly because wave skips and golden combo. That's what provides most of my coin. But it's still good coin, right? I still get like a couple of Q from my golden bot every run. Invest, yeah, tournament seems good. I still haven't taken a hit this entire tournament. It's wave 2200, so it might be a very long tournament. Based on the battle conditions, I think those at the top, they are going to do really well. Oh, I said I haven't taken a hit, and I've just taken a hit. I jinxed myself again. I think those at the top, they will do very well in this tournament. The wave count is going to be very, very crazy at the top, because look at what we have. We have more enemies, which bounce webbing kind of requires. The more enemies you bounce your shots on, the more procs you can potentially get on the bosses for Pulsar Harvester. And that is the only major battle condition, right? We don't really care about Death Ray. Thorns, nobody cares about that at the end game. I mean, sure, it helps, but it's not going to change your overall outcome by much. Knockback Resistance, they have enough controls. Like CF is max. Their CF plus is max. They have the Thunderbolt, Poison Swarm stuns, and so on. Ultimate weapon battle conditions, they are all at like 70 seconds chrono field anyway. Poison Swarm duration might be reduced, but most of the players at the end game, I think they would run something like if I had to choose, I would go for like, or if I could afford it, duration to be 100 seconds plus the substat. That's 110 seconds duration with 40 seconds cooldown. Now with the battle condition, it's 100 seconds duration with 40 seconds cooldown. That is still like 2.5 swarms. So it's really not a dangerous set of battle conditions for them at all. Maybe this might end up, Crowbar released this video where he had a 12-hour tournament run. Maybe they might be able to get like 15 hours. I don't know, some ridiculous number this tournament, or ridiculous time. And yeah, regarding your question on card mastery, Casey answered that. Hi Kakita. Tier 16 wave 100. Oh yes, I think that is for the card mastery unlock. You normally max EHLS around wave 400 and make it to wave 750 or 800. I'll try again. Yeah, do that, Rubber. I think the incremental gain is going to be very small from holding off on it. So I think, what was it? When I took the hit, I was at 199.7 something trillion. Now it's just around 200. You can track this number and you'll see how slowly it goes up. Like this is my current coin, my current cash income. I'm giving it my first go at 62 attack speed. We'll see how effective it is for me. Oh, good luck, Bobs. Yeah, do let me know if it works out well for you. At least where I'm at with my crappy attack speed. Even if I had the 5% or the +5 attack speed on my cannon, it's like what, 51, 52 attack speed. It's still underperforming just a standard death penalty run by about 200 waves, thereabouts. I would say though that the last tournament, it was probably not a good set of battle conditions for testing out the Pulsar Harvester bounce webbing strategy. Hey Husky, how are you? I want to increase my stone income. Currently GT Black Hole Deathwave Chain Lightning. What ultimate weapon should I get next to increase my tournament ranking? You already have all that you need invest to do well in your tournaments. I presume you are not at Legends yet. So yeah, you know, if you want to increase your tournament ranking, get more economy so that you can funnel more into damage. Get more chain lightning to kill the enemies faster. Work on your EHP to survive longer if you are not in Legends. And aside from that, it's just a grind. Oh boy, Lelis. Oh boy, we are here again. I was trying my best not to say, not to mention that W word. Husky says game is teasing me with 1 sharp fortitude needed left for ancestral armor. Well, Husky, you know what? Tell Futs I would be more than willing to give you this copy. This is my only copy, but I will give it to you. You will have 100% of the sharp fortitudes that I own. Invest is not yet in Legends, ranking 6 to 9 at the moment. Yeah, that's where I presume you would be at. It depends on how developed your GT Black Hole Deathwave are. Of course, econ is still something you should focus on. But what helped me a lot in when I was, moving from Champions to Legends. So I think the first tournament, when Legends was first introduced into this game, I was doing around like rank 6 in Champions back then. And then Legends came along. No, sorry, I was actually ranking like rank 2, rank 3 in Champions back then. Legends bracket came along. I went up to Legends after my first tournament in Champs. And then I got kicked down. I lost. I went to Legends, and then suddenly you experience that whole tier 14 thing, right? Like, whoa, I got all of this HP. Why did I only survive 200 waves? And then I got kicked down back to Champions. Did another Champions run, and then I went back up to Legends. During that entire period, the only thing that changed was me getting better chronofield development. So back then, project funding was not a thing. I was using about a 55-second chronofield duration. And I just increased my chronofield speed reduction towards something like 50%. Worked on my level skips to about 400 on both level and attack and health level skips. And bumped up to Legends. I presume it's going to be very similar in terms of the state of progression now. If you have the ability to control the enemies, you should be able to maintain Legends quite comfortably. And at least speaking to the people on Discord, a lot of them, when they develop their chronofield, somehow they are able to hold their Legends position. Husky, give it to me. Give it. Yeah. Well, I'll dangle it in your face. Yeah, yeah, take it. Take it. Send Farts the email. Screenshot this. I don't ask for much, Husky. Yeah. But how much would you be willing to pay for it? But I would say that when my guildies or the people who I've talked to, they switched to Sharp Fortitude, they actually got a lot further in their tournaments. So I'm sure it helps. They also get a lot further in their farming runs. Nowadays, I think it's possible to well, the stat requirements to EHP farm tier 14 seem to be less stringent than before. At least when I was transitioning to tier 14, it was not possible. Nowadays, with the extra health and health regen that it gives, seems like you can push a couple of thousand waves in tier 14 quite well. Smack it in my face like when my parents found out I failed classes. Yeah. What a tease, huh? Invest. So Chronofuel is a huge investment. Yes, that is true. Poison Swarm for crowd control is not as consistent, because if you notice where my Poison Swarm is, unless the enemy comes directly in the vector that hits my Poison Swarm, they will not potentially benefit from it. Poison Swarm is very good if you are able to spin the enemies around, because then they can potentially spin from, say, here to, you know, hit my Poison Swarm, and then they get stunned. Hey Danilo, how are you? 110 waves in my first Legends tournament. Hey, well done. Well done. It's not that bad, really. Like, you broke... At least you didn't get under 100 waves. So one of the major issues with Legends is if you are using EHP, the start of the run, your death wave does not really have much time to charge up your health, and before your health multiplier is maxed out, you're already dead. So yeah, it's a different ballgame. It doesn't mean that you're bad, Danilo. It just means that your strategy needs to improvise a little bit. Bro, I'm asking a broke person for money. That's like the equivalent of the blind leading the blind. Well, you know, I used to work in a sales-related job function, Husky, and there is this saying that you have to squeeze your clients dry, right? Jared, you want $50 for one? You'll give me $50 for one GCOM? I will give you a 5-star GCOM. Give me more than $50. It has all the stats that you need there as well. No, okay, I'm just kidding, by the way, Husky. I farmed tier 11, but I did a test on tier 14, did better than expected, but still a long way to go to make the move. Casey, actually, I think based on, well, I haven't looked at your account, but based on the conversations that we've been having, you are in a very good position to pivot to a getting more damage in your build. And if you do so, I think it wouldn't take very long at all to make the switch. Realistically, what you need now is damage mastery, demon mode mastery, wave accelerator, intro sprint mastery. If you have those 4, I think you can make the switch. Not the type of squeezing you are looking for. Oh man, there goes my hopes. You see, like the enemies, they are being flushed down the toilet bowl, Husky. Compelling dude. Okay, just for you, Jared. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. See, it's got all the nice stats, right? Attack level skip, health level skip, package chance, coins per kill. Free utility upgrade as well, why not? One sharp fortitude for 1 black hole digester. Nah, too cheap, Husky. Too cheap. Like these days, I think that my coin multiplier is decent, right? In my farming runs, I get it to like 4060 or something like that. The biggest bottleneck for me is not having the GT Plus levels that I need. So I'm at level 11 GT Plus, and where I'm at in the game with level 11 GT Plus, it's not really giving me the coin that I need to make that next step in terms of my enhancements and or even affording the labs, for instance. Our bargaining skills are something else. Yeah, well, I mean, it's you probably value that 1 sharp fortitude more than I value that 1 black hole digester, so no reason I shouldn't charge a markup. Or well, maybe I actually do value that black hole digester a lot. I'm just putting up a false pretense that I don't really care. Mind games, yeah, exactly, right? You know that I do? You know that I value the black hole digester a lot? No, I honestly don't really care, Husky. You know, as I mentioned, I've completed most of the campaign of the. I've completed the campaign of this game. Tournaments, I'm getting decent stone income. Coin economy. It's nice to have. I just don't really care too much about it. Just take it with a pinch of salt. Kakita, it's Inception. I'm planting the seeds for a 5 stone pack donation on Husky right now, and just have to sprinkle some water. Sprinkle a little bit more water, and then suddenly Husky is like, uh-oh, I need to rob a bank. Danilo, after the GT Plus, is there something that makes a big difference in gaining coins? So I would say that in the early levels of GT Plus, it does not really give that much more coin. But the extra coin that you get is it's going to, you will kind of notice that in this game, if you are making, say, X amount of coin, like in my farming runs, I get, say, about 150 trillion a minute on average. So 150 trillion coin economy per minute, where you are at, you might think that it's a lot of coin. But then when it comes to the number of clicks that 150 trillion provides, it's going to be about the same number of clicks as where you are at in terms of your coin economy. Just because of the way things scale. So then if I get to, say, GT12, maybe that number might jump up to 250 trillion a minute. What I would then notice is that, oh, suddenly I'm able to afford my enhancements a lot quicker, and then my enhancements get to a point where that 250 trillion a minute of coin economy is going to give me like maybe 1 or 2 clicks a day again. And then when I level it up to GT13, you know, you get the idea. It just kind of reflects where you are in terms of your coin economy, the level of enhancements that you can make. But that being said, the biggest difference in gaining coins would be, number one, getting this coin multiplier up, which happens with, I guess, coin mastery. That's a good one. Also farming higher tiers. If you see the difficulty tier is what plays the biggest role. So if you want to gain more coin quicker, then farm a higher difficulty tier. And yeah, I think those are the biggest differences. And then everything, it just kind of layers on top of one another, like, you know, your module levels and your coin enhancements and so on. Shush, I do. Nah. Come back with a better offer, Husky. Oh, Lelis, demon mode just popped. I'm dead, but at least I got 10-15 waves, currently rank 7. Hey, congratulations, man. The last tournament you mentioned a double digit rank, so I presume this is good. Four black hole digesters for 1 sharp fortitude. Ooh, there we go. We are starting the negotiations now. For how much I'm spending in the game, I will be like 2 years before I actually use it. Well, save it for that 2 years, Husky. That 4 black hole digester, I'll get it eventually. Change that 4 black hole digester to like 4 stone packs, real talk. Oh my god, this is so toxic. Let's not do this. But honestly, I do wish that in this game, if the developers somehow gave us a way to trade items with one another, I think that would be very nice. You know, suppose I'm in a position where like I pull a galaxy compressor now, and it's just with gems, right? The gems I just accumulate. And there might be some of you who want the galaxy compressor. we could just do like a mini, you know, GCOM giveaway, and I just give away the Galaxy compressor to somebody who needs it more, rather than I shatter it and I get like 2,000 shards, and it's a heartache for both of us to see that happening. Mom, the streamer's trying to get my money. Oh my god, Husky. Just a little bit and you're going to mommy. Don't do that. Come, I will send you a link to this website. Just go on there, buy like 4 stone packs, and then, you know, I will stop harassing you. Casey, I remember years before. Yeah, exactly, Casey. So I think you absolutely hit a point right there, right? It might seem like the gap between the two of us is very, very large, but it really isn't. It's just the way that we are playing the game. We are at just different stages of progression, and the game's progress is very non-linear. Like, you get to a point where suddenly you're able to afford card masteries, and then your game just takes off from there. Create like a market system, Husky. Yeah, exactly. I think that would be really nice. Or you can even trade coin, right? Like, I will trade you 10Q for one GComp. I think that's a fair amount. Well, I mean, okay, maybe not coin. Coin might be silly. Gems for GComp would be a decent value, like 3,000 gems for one GComp. It's equivalent to a pity pool, which you can have the freedom of choosing what you want. Or maybe like 2,000. If it's 3,000, then nobody is going to pull any gems. Everyone is just going to want to go on the marketplace and buy the guaranteed module that they want. That's like I got candies, get if I Okay, see, they can always add a patch that modules now go to 10 stars. Yeah, that's going to be so bad, Casey. Oh my god, imagine. Nah, I don't think they will do that. I think they might just add like some enhancement to your modules. You get like module plus or something. I don't know. Because it actually takes a surprisingly large number of modules to get to Ancestral 5-star just in itself. Right? If you include all the fodders that you need to bring a module up to Ancestral, it's really a lot. And if they want to bring it all the way to 10 stars, it's quite silly. But yeah, maybe if they add in some extra variant to synergize with modules, and I wouldn't be surprised if they do. More monetization. Yeah, either a market or a shop. I think that would be really cool. It would be a very nice addition to this game. Because certainly not everyone likes the gacha element, so you pay more in terms of gems, but you get a guaranteed module that you want. Hey Flash, how are you? Farming 40 coin per minute, so small tower, enjoying the beginning. Yeah, the gains that you make at the start of this game is something else. It's like newbie gains. And then you get to the mid game and oh, it's so painful. It's so painful. Just from unlocking all of those ultimate weapons and so on. But then it gets nicer again after. So Danilo, module to module, yeah, it might be better, but then there's always going to be like, well, I will trade you my singularity harness for black hole digester. Nobody's going to take up that offer. Yeah, and I think that is what Husky is touching on as well. It took me almost 20,000 gems, I presume, to get a 5-star Sharp Fortitude. Banner is great, but I've only pulled 5 G-Coms in the last 8 months that I've played. Yeah, Casey, don't worry about the Galaxy Compressor. You are... Because you have like 50, 50, 100 in terms of your cooldowns, you are beyond G-Com. Even if you get G-Com, you get permanent Death Wave, but you would have gotten permanent Death Wave at 80 seconds G-Com. 80 seconds Death Wave anyway. Oh, I'm actually taking damage now. So, what should I do? I presume it was because of the range enemies in the black hole. So maybe what I should do is lower in my extra ops 1 notch so that they hit the enemies at the center of the black hole. Yeah, when I first pulled my first post 5-star project funding, when it's my only 5-star, so everything else should be higher chance. Yeah, just put my first post. Yeah, Kakita, tell me about it. I've pulled four dupes of a Galaxy Compressor. And some of my negative mass projector, it's not even ancestral. The numbers don't make sense, but it happens. When you get to tier 11, it's like Dante's Inferno. Why do you say that, Casey? Is it because you will never leave tier 11? You're stuck there for so long. Hey Mike, how are you? You'll give me Shrink Ray and I give you death penalty. I hope you mean death penalty when you say DP, Danilo. But I don't really want Shrink Ray though. I'm actually using death penalty. Havoc Bringer? You want Havoc Bringer? Mine's at 5-star. I'll give it to you. Played this game for 6 months. I haven't got Astro Deliverance, not even one. Oh, Lelis. So, to be fair, when we are, say, looking at farming, the choice of cannon module does not really matter too much. Astro Deliverance is theoretically the module that gives you the highest damage, but it's not by much, I think. Or well, given how much HP the enemies have, Astro Deliverance doesn't really do a lot of damage, a lot more damage. Anyway, I think I should lower my game speed now, because it does seem like the bosses are getting relatively close to me. Yeah, so Lelis, the reason why Astro Deliverance would be, like, I guess the choice module is if, let's say, you are using webbing, then having bouncers that do more damage is going to, well, the effect is nice. Casey, yeah, I don't need G-Com, just showing some people just how terrible modules see. Or just have terrible modules, it will pay a lot if a module market was open. Yeah, I completely agree, man. Although given how many bugs we have in the game, I wonder how terrible the module market would be. But it would be a very nice addition, I think. And especially like if you have a friend that just joined the game. You know, if one of my buddies joined the game and I had so many spare modules sitting around, I would just be like, you know what, take this, I don't need it. Right, and just fund it over to him rather than get like some extra shards by shattering that module. It doesn't even have to be a good one. It's just that, you know, I can potentially get a legendary plus module for my friend very quickly. So then that would help just with his base farming. Hey, good luck with your tournament, Jared. Tawny streams are becoming a marketplace already. Yeah, the only problem, Husky, is that we don't have the ability to trade. But we do have the ability to gift. Mike said, I was lured by the dark side, use the new website. Enough to get GT Plus. Oh, well, I guess I'm happy for you, Mike, because even though, you know, it costs money, the investment in GT Plus is worth it, and I hope you really enjoy it, man. It's just so nice to see that counter over here just popping off. Nuke mission is bullshit. Is there a nuke mission? Yeah, look at that, Casey. You are in terms of your GT on par with where I'm at. Probably in terms of your stone count, it's also higher than where I'm at. I'm at like, I don't know, 50, 60 stones, maybe less than that. And I'm also saving for GT12. It's going to be a long time. Resist the urge, I must. Maybe that would be way later on. We might need like a power spike or something. Yeah, probably. For the most part, Husky, I think the introduction of stone packs have made the early game, it benefits early game players a lot more than later game players with stone packs, because you no longer have to sit through like months and months of tier 11 farming just to be able to unlock all your ultimate weapons and so on if you are deciding to pay. But if, like where I'm at, 5 stone packs, that's 3,700 stones. So 3,700 stones, it's enough for 1 click into GT Plus, which is 2,600 stones, and 1 card mastery. Maybe 2 levels into Chain Lightning Chance for me. It really doesn't benefit as much as like if you're in the early game and then 750 stones, you get your GT Death with Black Hole cooldown down by like what, 30-40 seconds each. And just at GT plus 1 now, probably will go up to about GT4 and spend on other stuff. Yeah, Mike. Seems like a good idea. I heard from someone recently that GT6 is a good place to bring it up to. The first few levels of GT Plus are relatively cheap. So you might notice that after every tournament you can get 1 level in, something like that. Hey, good night, Danilo. Thanks for joining. Husky, what if they decided to give out starter packs? They are not going to give out starter packs. They are not going to give out starter packs. This is like, if I'm a developer of this game and knowing that a large majority of the player base is not going to go past this packs over here, I am not going to make that free. If you want to play my game, you pay for it first, and then we can talk about you spending money on other things later. In other words, if I only get to milk you once, I'm going to make sure that I milk you. Kakita, no, so this is 2600 stones. It's for where I'm currently at, from 11 to 12. Then I think it's close to 3000, and then it's like, or it's 3000 plus stones from 12 to 13. And from 13 to 14, it's 4000 plus stones. So it's definitely more than 1 month of Exola for GT14. You want to be able to spend your stones on CF cooldown too. Oh yeah, that's a nice one to have. So I think I'm going to be dead soon. But since I've got more smart missiles now, and it's unlikely that I would be able to kill this boss. Well, let's see. There's a few ultimate weapon crits so far. Oh, we killed him, okay. Yeah, 3300 stones. Oh, that's 1 month of Exola. 14 is like 1 point something months of Exola. It's just a stupid number. And then on top of that, we still need to get like GT duration to 80 seconds. We also need, like, if you're doing Econ, you need extra op mastery, wave skip mastery, coin mastery. It's just so much stuff. There's so many stone sinks just for Econ alone before you can start figuring out how you want to push your damage ultimate weapons. It does seem like this boss would be okay as well. I just need a couple more crits. Come on, crit, alright. And I'm not sure if anyone here is able to do the math, but see, 202 trillion damage, enemy health is 20d. That's so many orders of magnitude higher than my actual damage. I'm wondering if there is a number of waves that you can, or a ratio that by after which Pulsar Harvester outperforms death penalty. And I'm sure there's someone who can do the mathematics behind it. I just can't be. I'm definitely not the person who would be able to do that. Mike, yeah, I'm still running 5 inner landmines. It's the... Oh, there goes second. Okay, I believe that was a ray that killed me, so I was actually unable to kill the ray enemies. So there is a damage problem given their health. which I guess means that I'm sort of capping out in terms of the damage that I can do. So maybe it does seem that, like, if I'm able, or if I want to push for higher waves for my current damage, in order for me to push for higher waves than 26-36, I do need level reductions. And well, let's just send my smart missiles in case. Flash, yeah, the math is very hard. It's going to be a differential equation of some sort, because it's the difference between the two performances. After a certain point, then glass cannon would become similar to EHP, where you kill stuffs with labs or mods and not your actual damage. So I think no matter how developed your damage is, you will reach a wall. Yes and no, Husky. So elites, we can't kill them with standard stuff. So you actually need the damage to be able to kill them, which is why level reductions is good, because it reduces the health of the elite. And there we go, the ray killed me. Alright, and as expected, I think that is where I should end up. So, killed by ray. It's nice to see that I'm killed by a ray enemy, and that means I didn't really take any chip damage. So, let's look at the damage. Black hole damage is great, swamp damage is good. Chain lightning damage and black hole damage are quite similar now. Because I pulled out my chain lightning chance. Otherwise this number would be slightly higher. Smart missile damage went up a little bit, I presume because I got more smart missiles now, but I don't remember what it used to be. But yeah, I mean, overall good performance. So let's see, this guy, 3.8k, 4.6. Nah, I don't think I can beat him. 2.8k is a bit difficult for me right now. But I think someone mentioned earlier I'm probably at rank 2 for this tournament. It does seem like it. Mike, what do I think about Plasma Cannon Mastery? It would be good at some point to get it. It just delays when I'm able to kill the rays. Eventually. And Pulsar Harvester kind of counts towards that department. Yeah, so with Pulsar Harvester, as long as the base enemy health is not too high, you can kind of reduce their health eventually to a point where it's manageable, like from D health to like N or something like that. Yeah, exactly, Husky. Right, so we're done with the tournament. Let me set up my farming stuff. This is what I use for farming. And what do I use? Oh, black hole digester over here. Okay, so range down. It's a lot of clicks. Shockwave down. Oh, I can't even buy 10 modules. That's so sad. Glass cannon, farming, and yeah, okay. So I guess this would be a good time to wrap up the stream, guys. I hope you enjoyed it, and thanks for joining. And I'll catch you guys in the next stream. Goodbye.